Some news this week in the sporting world. An unofficial, I'd like to add.
World record.
Technically with the Eddie Hall world record, because that was done in competition, in all fairness. Unofficial deadlift world record, 501 kilograms.
I know. I would have done like a 520 at least if I was him, like he's added 1 kilo to the world record.
Yeah, but mate, 500
that's
kilos.
Half.
That's what I mean.
That's like a car. Like some cars are that weight.
That shouldn't even be possible.
They are huge though. Like
that's what I mean. Like I feel like if anyone was ever genetically like rare enough that like you were going to be able to do something like that, it would be the mountain, wouldn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think anyone can train to become stronger and as strong as they can be, but you have to have like a really, really good sort of makeup in terms of your genetics.
Yeah,
and
mentally, because that's the thing when it's hard. It's easy to, like when you're lifting a weight and like you're struggling. It's easy to be like, oh, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna go. Yeah. Like mentally.
Do you know what I mean? So like, because imagine when you're doing your last rep and you're like, oh, I can barely pull it up. He's trying to lift 500k off the floor.
It is ridiculous, isn't it? Absolutely.
With his back.
Just all raw back ting as well, yeah. It's just
exactly, that's what I mean.
No fucking legs as well. Like he's not even trying to squat it up. He's literally raw dogging it. All back work. Yeah, well, I mean, if we're on about this, the scrap that they're going to have is absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah, scheduled.
That's like, it's like, so sort of rumoured.
September next year.
Yeah, it's like a rumour, but also confirmed. Like it's not.
Well, that's just the fashion these days, anyway. It's like, oh, something's like big's happened. Let's just coin in on having a boxing match. Do you know what I mean?
Everyone loves the scraps now, don't they? Like after the sort of whole.
No, but it was like
Logan Paul vibe.
It's everyone just copying each other because. Do you remember, like, Hot Knives?
No.
Like, videos?
No. Oh, the Hot Knives videos.
That's what I mean.
Degree knives cuts through fucking...
That's what I mean. Everyone was doing that. And then...
fucking...
And then when it was, like, diss tracks on each other, everyone was doing diss tracks.
Yeah, they were big as well.
And now everyone wants to be, like, a boxer or an MMA fighter. Yeah. That's what I mean.
I actually enjoy it though because it's one of the more fun sort of waves that I can get on. Like,
yeah,
with all the diss tracks, some of them cringy, some of them were bants.
That's what I mean. I wouldn't even really watch them.
But I love to see that.
Boxing, I'm still gonna watch it. Do you know what I mean? That's the thing. Like,
why it
there was like boxing heads getting angry about like the KSI Logan fight being like the main event, but no one's watching it because we're gonna watch the best fighters.
Best boxing experience. I know. Like
we're watching it because we want to. And it was a sick fight.
Yeah, I had a great.
It wasn't great quality, but it's still entertainment.
Entertainment is entertainment, exactly as you just said.
I had more fun watching that than I ever did watching fucking Mayweather.
Pacquiao
on the ring for 12 rings and go.
Oh, like choose a
That's
fight.
What I mean.
You know what I mean? Like Mayweather Pacquiao was just like go over watch these two Donnies just bounce around and hug each other for fucking 30 minutes. Sound nice.
That was the funny thing about Mayweather that like. I don't think he'll ever be remembered as like a Tyson Fury, even though he's miles better in terms of boxing probably. Just because it's boring.
I don't know. I think him as a person with like the whole EMT vibe is a big sell. Like even though everyone knows when you go to watch Floyd, you're gonna get sort of like a fast, high quality D with a counterpunch. You know what I'm saying? Everyone just wants to see Floyd say. I've got all the money in the world. I'm a fucking...
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Everyone just loves his attitude. Same with when...
Same McGregor.
Conor was when he was on his come up. Like, he was a great fighter, but that's not what he was there for. It was there for, who the fuck is this guy? You know what I'm saying? It was like, you were there for the antics. You were there for
but it's different with Conor because he's actually, like, fighting. Whereas, like, it's not Mayweather's fault.
I know. He's just...
It's not his fault that he's just better than any other person that's ever boxed in that way.
I know. You can't choose
because if you can't hit me, you're not going to win. That's all he said. That's that. No. And it's right. That's what a great boxer should be. Really.
Yeah. Like, in terms of Wilder...
He probably is the best boxer ever because he's never going to get... I bet he's got the least CT of everyone.
That's what I'm saying. I bet his head is perfectly screwed on because it's just never been one.
Well, it was never really like There wasn't much to lose anyway, was there, in the first place? With all due respect to Floyd Mayweather. But do you know what I mean? Like, he's probably the best that there's been in terms of, like, no one could lay a glove on him.
No, that is
no
true.
one could lay a glove on him.
All of the best people in the world have tried and all failed. Literally every single one has failed. Like, did you see that guy over in Japan where they did like the exhibition sort of kickboxing? Yeah. Like, he got absolutely battered. Floyd turned up and got paid like $8 million for that fight and literally just punched this like 18-year-old kid in the head. Like, for the first round.
How much money has he made in his career?
Nearly $1 billion in like.
Yeah, go on. Have a guess, and I'll Google the number.
I think earnings it's nearly $1 billion, but I think he's only got like 300 million left. Do you know what I'm saying? Like around that mark, I would say like 300 million would be like a safe net worth. I would say for Floyd.
Oh, but go career earnings.
Yeah, just like over $1 billion, like or around $1 billion. Yeah, it like has to be because he got like
$300 million. Yeah, so you probably. Bang out, right?
Yeah. He's got so much money, like so much money. Like if you worked out how much he gets paid, like per round or even per fucking second in a fight.
Well, how much does Bruce Buffer get paid?
I know, just to shout, just to literally say some words.
Go on, what do you think he gets paid?
Brucey?
Yeah.
Must get like a few mil every scrap.
Yeah. Well, it says 2,500. Oh my God, no way.
What?
How much does Michael Buffer make to say let's get ready to rumble? Depending on the match, Buffer earns between 25k and 100k every time he utters those famous 5 words. On a handful of extremely rare occasions, Buffer's been paid £1 million.
For literally talking at the start. I wonder how he got into that, like as a career. Imagine that when I grow up.
No, there is a podcast with him on the Mike Tyson podcast, and it tells you like he didn't always have "Let's Get Ready to Rumble."
Well,
like, he used to test out like other ones until then that was the best. That was the best one that stuck. Yeah. And then, do you know what I mean? And you need to watch it. It's honestly sick. It's a sick documentary. It's like not really a documentary, but like sort of is.
Imagine that. I'm going to grow up and I'm going to talk in the ring, say, let's get ready to rumble. Obviously, as you said, like, he didn't have that quote, but I'm saying, like...
He's probably the most famous, like... Well, he's just the most famous, like, sports presenter there is, really, isn't it?
Yeah, 100... Yeah. I wouldn't say, like, a presenter, but just...
Not in terms of...
He is, like, the only person you know that does his job. Other than that, could you name any other people that really do?
Yeah.
Like, no,
exactly.
No, you couldn't because it's either him or it's an irrelevant program. Like that's really the case. He's on all the big events.
I suppose that's saying though. Everyone knows that's like a boxing like
thing.
That's what I mean. Like, let's get ready to rumble. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure he's like coined that term. Like people can't use that.
Heads can't use it unless it's him. Like in terms of like, making money
like, in publicly like.